On Friday's programme, paying the price for faulty insulation. Families living with damp and rot face another cold, wet winter. Plus, parents are urged to be alert to Strep A after a child from this school in the Vale of Glamorgan dies from the disease. And we get into the festive spirit as Cardiff's Bute Park is bathed in light for Christmas. Hello, good evening, I'm Jonathan Hill. Families in the Llinvi Valley say they can't cope anymore after a botched attempt at insulating their homes left some properties damp and in a poor condition. A scheme by Bridgend Council was supposed to help those living in the village of Caerau to save money, but those affected say they've been left counting the cost. Here's Rhys Williams.
As you can see there, the damp is actually coming through this wall.
This has been Rhiannon and her family's life for a decade.
This is one of the worst parts, where the skirting boards are rotting, the damp is just travelling up the wall, up towards the ceiling.
Caerau in the Llinvi Valley near Bridgend is one of Wales's most deprived communities. 10 years ago, public money was used to make more than 100 homes here more energy efficient through externally applied insulation.
This new wonderful scheme, it's going to change your life, it's going to, reduce your bills.
In reality, the botched scheme ruined her home. The work was awarded by the Labour-led Bridgend Council to a company owned by one of its cabinet members. The company no longer exists, and that cabinet member has since died. But a council audit report this year found a number of significant concerns with the scheme. This type of insulation is applied to the outside of a property with render on top. It can lead to big energy savings, but when it's not done right, or if it's not right for the property, it can cause serious damp problems. The result is that a well-meaning attempt to cut energy bills has devastated this community.
There's electrics on this wall that keep on blowing because of the amount of damp that's on that wall, and always renewing the fuse in this one. It's getting to the point where you can't afford to put heating on, and we need heat here to kind of combat the damp. And I got a child, she's 12, and it's not fair on her to be living in a house that's freezing cold.
And Rhiannon's not the only one, not just in Caerau but across the UK, with estimates that up to 2 million homes may have problems as a result of deficiently installed insulation. Another whose house was ruined 10 years ago was Julie, who lives just around the corner.
Well, I don't think anybody would like to sleep in a bedroom like that.
She says she's since developed breathing problems.
It's hard work, it is hard work.
It's clearly taking a mental toll on you.
Well, I can't go no more. It's not fair. Right, people have to put up with it.
Yeah.
None of the residents we spoke with in Caerau have ever received an apology for what happened. Instead, they say their valley's community has been ignored for 10 years. Millions of pounds of funding have now been approved by the Welsh Government and Bridgend Council to put things right, but they say it could take at least a year to finally clean up this mess, so victims face yet another freezing and wet winter of misery. Rhys Williams, ITV News, Caerau.